Bringing you the highlights from another great Lego show, guys. This one had a lot of wonderful builds. The designs were really off the chain. I'm telling you, you want to see this Lego show. It was so many great things there, so much to see and just so much to view. A lot of great Lego builders and a few Lego masters that snuck into the room. So check this video out, guys. I promise you, you won't regret it. Hi guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's Mac with 9B4 and Bricks, and today we're in York at the Yorkshire Brick Show. This should be a lot of fun. Let's go in and check out this Lego show. I've been looking forward to it. I have the kids with me. Let's go check this show out. So this is the first Lego show in the UK for the year 2023. Back and very excited about it. Earlier in the year, I did attend the Virginia Brick Fair in Fredericksburg, Virginia. That one was in the US and it was a lot of fun. Check that out on the Lego channel if you haven't had a chance to see it yet. I think you'll like some of those unique designs you can see there. But today, we're in York at the Yorkshire Brick Show. And I'm telling you, there's so much to see at this show. I promise you, you're going to enjoy it as much as we did. Coming through the door of the Brick Show, you're greeted with some really great Lego art. I'm seeing much more of this every time I go to Lego shows now. People are taking a lot of time to build out these art designs and they all look really good. So this year we're doing a little different, guys. We're going to break these Lego shows down by theme and by category, starting with the largest displays. And first up is a massive old school Lego city, but this one was big, guys. And we're talking covering many meters. I really enjoyed this overall design. Check this one out. This display contained both trains and trams, but was covered with micro scenes that really displayed the everyday life inside of this Lego city. I really enjoyed it. The coloration was old school and they really took the time to build everything out. I love the addition of the lights because there were a lot of lights on display at this show, and this was one of the first best scenes of that. Okay guys, there's some really large builds here, some really great builds, and this is kind of a Colosseum or Romanesque type build, and it's really large, covering this whole table. I love this design. I love what they did with the circular pieces on the road to give that road a bit more texture. I even see a little bit of horse poop or cow poop on the road. This is really nice, a Roman scene. Another large Lego display, but what really made it stand out was the attention to detail. The road work was phenomenal, and then the bathhouse was also really great. The way those minifigs were sunk halfway into the water, that was really impressive. Even the Roman thing, next up is a really cool city center. I thought that this was a great display. Overall, it looked good. The modulars were built out really well. Had a lot of height on it for modulars, so this was something I was really impressed with. Again, focusing in on that fine detail. All of this display was impressive, but the center courtyard or the park here in the city center was really nice. I love the coloration of the flowers, just a nice little extra touch. Up next, guys, was a carnival, and I've seen this at other Lego shows before, but I'm telling you, every time I see it, I'm blown away. This time it was bigger and larger and more impressive than I've ever seen it because it had a car park added to it. But this movement in this Lego design, absolutely beautiful. The technical skill needed to produce this much movement in a Lego display and everything stays together, nothing's falling apart and flying all over the place. I really was impressed with this. Every time I see this design, I'm so in love with it. It is one of my favorites every time I see it on display. So we're still covering large displays, and this was a long display. Of course, it was made to highlight the trains. The city was nice, but this one was all about the trains. to give you a true appreciation of how large this Lego display was, I decided to walk all the way down the table. You can see the city in the center of it, but again, this is about the trains, but this was one long display. Up next is a great design by a builder named Tim Ross, and Tim really went to work on this one because you can see there's so much to be seen in this one scene. I took about 10 to 15 minutes just walking down it slowly, looking at all the different scenes set up and the vignettes that were there. This was a great build, kind of a country, rustic, rural farming design. I loved it. I love the extreme attention to detail. The time it would take to build out all these little farming scenes and line up these rows with these plants in it, I thought that was great. There was so many nice little Easter eggs in this overall design. Farming, logging, accident, it was all there. This display had a picnic area. It had just about everything you could want, even a mound for the rabbits, guys. It just, the attention to detail. Yes, Tim Ross was right to label his name on this one because this is the work of a Lego master. Moving on to the next really large display, this is another train-based one. I love they had this little bridge going over the trainway, but you can see how large this one is as well. This is another one built to highlight the trains. And the trains were impressive, the overall display was impressive, but yeah, the trains were the highlight of this one. Sticking with train-based cities, here's another one that had a great, nice interior city part to it, and then the trains running around the outer rim of it. Now, the element that really made this particular display impressive was that you could control the trains. They had remotes that you can make the trains go, you can make them stop, and the kids loved it. So there was a line of kids just wanting to get to those remotes and control those trains. I thought that was a great additional touch for this overall display. Next up, we have town and city. These are a lot of great Lego cities and designs that are a little smaller, but with a lot of detail packed into a much smaller space. First up, we have this great Halloween design. This one was really impressive and the light work was just phenomenal. I love the attention to detail to include all of the lights. You couldn't see a wire anywhere. The bus had lights on it, the Ghostbusters car was lit up, the pumpkins were lit up, and the interior of the home was lit up with these beautiful green glowing lights. Every Lego show I go to is more brightly lit than the last one, and here's another nice city street where you can see the lights were incorporated into this design as well. Next up, we have water-based displays or displays with water, and these are going to be displays in the ocean where you have your pirate ships or you just have your abandoned islands like this one. I love it when I see displays go in a different direction, and to use the brown, that sand color, to create the buildings in this display gave you that nice Middle Eastern look to it. I just thought it was great. It was tropical, like a tropical oasis. It's a Goomba though, right?
Yeah.
It's a Goomba. So name them all. Who we have? Start on this end.
There's a Flying Goomba, Waluigi.
Okay.
There's the RC car from Toy Story.
RC car from Toy Story, okay.
And then Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
Mario and Luigi.
Uh-huh.
There's also one of the bombs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Toadette. That is...
I thought it was Princess Peach.
No, that's one of the... That's one of Toadette's power-ups.
Okay.
That's Toad, Yoshi, and one of the flying Koopa Troopas.
Who did you say that one was?
Toadette.
Go ahead, correct her, please. Who is that? Princess Peach.
You know new Peach. This is old school Peach. These are original
Princess
Mario movie Peach.
Yeah.
Jazzed up like that.
He made it, designed it, so he has to be right. Princess Peach. And here's a Lego Minfig Strongman competition. I don't think I've ever seen this before in a Lego design display. This was really impressive. Game Trey. Minecraft. You're terrible at it? You have to keep practicing. These are cool. Oh, I see Eeyore, Piglet, Tigger.
Solely with two monsters. Peter Pan. There's also Tinkerbell, Elsa, and Elsa.
So next up we have sci-fi and space, and this is going to be all of our spacecraft. Some of them are going to be real models and replicas, and some of them are going to be more creative in nature. You'll see what I'm talking about. But we're talking about real rockets. These were all real replicas of actual rockets that are launched into space, some rockets and satellites. I thought this entire table and display was so impressive. On the other end of the spectrum, we have this UFO transporter, and I thought that this was a great creation. Gary Anderson is a builder who built this, but this looks really wonderful. But if you're a fan of the show The Expanse, and you will recognize this ship as the Rocinante, which was the ship that the Space Cowboys used on the show Expanse. This was a great replica. DeLoreans. Those are cool. Next up is fantasy, and this starts out with a great Planet of the Elves, and I love this design. There was not as many fantasy designs at this show as I would expect, because normally you get a lot of this at LEGO shows, but what was here was really nice. I love this one because it had this great tree and it had the coloration change in this tree. This castle was really impressive, mostly because of the detail. I love we could get in and see that fine detail where the builders taking the time to build out all those elements and make everything cohesive. And that's what they did with this design. The stonework was impressive. The coloration change, those are the things you're looking for when you're looking for a really beautiful mock of a Lego castle. So what you would get at every LEGO show are vendors selling wares, and this was no different. So let's shop LEGO. Let's see what they have for sale here at this great show. Some really great LEGO sets. See, I see the Galaxy Explorer.
Back into the future.
Here's some Technic sets. Just really some unique things here. Look at this. I don't think I've ever seen this duck here before.
Nope. Never seen the duck.
Never seen that duck. No, that's pretty cool. That city line, look at that truck back there, the carrier, to carry vehicles around. That looks cool.
Yeah.
Here's another vendor. Some other great things for sale. Here's this, look at this. This one keeps popping up. The second time I've seen it, I really like that. And then there's the tiny little house. It almost looks like what is it? The Conte house. Hello. Carrier truck. I think we'll do the carrier truck.
I was gonna say Elvado.
Let's get, you want to get this one? I think we should get this one. It's the coolest thing I've seen that we don't have.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, let's get the carrier truck.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. See you next time. Also, Jake, got your book.
Like and subscribe.
So guys, it's a great LEGO show. The Yorkshire Brick Show was awesome. This has been a wonderful experience. The first show back in 2023. We'll be looking to make a lot more shows this year. Until next time, take care.